Today I wanted to talk about something that's important to me. I'm a high school tennis coach and I can't be every place at all the time. So I came up with a couple of stat sheets that I use, and I'm going to show them to you. This is kind of what it looks like. This is my single stat sheet and this is my double stat sheet. Okay, so here's one of my stat sheets. This one has one of our Northridge players playing somebody named Steve from Syracuse. And ideally, when you fill these things out, it'd be good if they filled out everything. But let me talk you through it here. First of all, coming up here, this is how this works. So here's set number one, here's set number two. Obviously, the date, the conditions, those kind of things can be filled in, and the position you're playing at. Varsity, first singles, second singles, JV or varsity. In here, I'm interested in whether they broke serve. So B stands for break serve, H stands for hold serve, and a dot means you lost the game. So in this case, Nelson broke. He didn't start off serving. The other kid did. He broke serve. Then he failed to hold serve. So the other kid broke his serve. And then Nelson broke his serve again and then held his serve, broke the other guy's serve, held serve again and broke serve, won the set 6-1. This one's not filled out as well. Let's just see what the score was here. So he started off by not holding serve, so it's down 0-1. Then he broke serve, so we're at 1-1. Then he held serve, we're at 2-1. Then the other guy won the serve, so 2-2, 2-3. But then Nelson came back, broke serve, tied it up at 3-3, held serve 4-3, 5-3. And then the other guy broke his serve and twice. So now they're at 5 all. And then Nelson broke serve. So that seems to have ended at 6-5. Not what I would hope that it was said, but you can see the nice thing about this is that you actually see patterns. You see that, at this point right here where Nelson is holding serve and breaking serve, he's got a nice thing going here. If I see that as a coach, I don't walk out in the middle other than just say, hey, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Over here, you can see that Nelson is struggling a little bit, just encourage him. And then I go down here and I start looking at the data. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So this first box is unforced errors. Serving. Nelson's having an issue with his serving. He's got 8 double faults. And if you look down here under winners, service aces, he's got no aces. So it's basically, he's just missing 2 serves. So serving is killing him. Forehands on returns, not bad. Backhands returns, not bad. Look at this. His baseline errors on his forehand side are just sinking his ship right here. So, you can say, hey, make sure you watch the ball and those forehands on the baseline. They're killing you. We look at his what he's doing here. Approach shots. He's got 3 forehand approach shots that he made mistakes on. Not too bad. At the net, look at this. When he gets to the net, he's losing a lot of points there. This is a place where I could work on, improvement. Let's go ahead and look at the other guy. You can see that he's got a ton of double faults. This is probably why he lost and wasn't able to hold serve and he was broken so many times. Forehands, a little bit worse than what we were doing. And then on the baseline, look at this. Forehands, baseline, backhands. So don't be afraid to hit to this guy's forehand on the baseline because he's messing up a lot of shots right there. Approach shots. If you keep the ball to his forehand side, which it looks like he was doing, he's making a lot of errors on his approach shots. And when he gets to the net, he's not doing super good either. So let's go ahead and look at his winners. Service and winners, he's got 5 aces. So this guy is going after a big serve. That's what you can kind of tell from this data. Lots of double faults, going after a big serve. Baseline, forehand winners, he's got 5 of them. So he's going for big shots on the baseline. But look how many he's missing up here from the baseline. So that's not a big problem. The rest of it looks like this kid does not play the net at all. He did well to some extent. But when he gets to the net, if you can bring this guy to the net, he generally loses the point. So it tells you a lot about that. Now, if this had been filled out completely, it also would have included information, when they make errors. Was that error of return of serve, was the other opponent at the net? I wish they would fill that out and put a little, mark in here to indicate those times when maybe the approach shot had somebody standing at the net. Because sometimes, when you're forcing that guy to play a better shot than he has to, then he makes a mistake. So this is my single stat sheet. You are welcome to it. I would gladly send it to you. It's great. Not only is it great for me as a coach to be able to walk around there, but when I'm actually playing a match and I have someone taking these stats for me, it really allows me to see where my weaknesses in my game are. Because honestly, when you finish playing the match, you don't know everything that happened. So I would encourage you, get a copy of this stat sheet, fill it out, have someone take stats for you, and learn from it. I find that it's a nice way of measuring improvement, and that's kind of an important thing when you're trying to grow into a program, and maybe you're not winning all your matches at first or winning any matches. This is a way of seeing that you're still getting better.